Okay, in this video, we will go over the distributive property, and so let's get started. So I'm going to show you an example. So we have A times parentheses B plus C. And with the distributive property, if you have your parentheses and outside there's like a number or a letter or a variable, what you can do is just multiply it out. So you'll multiply A times B, and then you have a plus sign. Then you'll do A times C. So this right here is equal to A times B plus A times C. Now it works also with subtraction. So A parentheses B minus C, same idea. A times B, A times B. We have a subtraction sign, and then A times C, so minus AC. And now we're going to do some concrete problems, but that's kind of the idea behind the distributive property. And actually, we're going to solve 3 problems. This will be the first one. And we want to evaluate it. And I'll show you 2 different methods. I'll show you one method that doesn't use the distributive property, so we can kind of prove it. So the method without the distributive property, we have a parentheses right here. All you have to do is add. So what is 2 plus 4? We know 2 plus 4 is 6. So you could do 3 parentheses 6, and 3 times 6 is 18. This right here is not the distributive property, but we still evaluated this problem. And now I'm going to show you how we can solve this exact same problem using what we just saw in the previous page. So what we could do, again, use a distributive property. So we take our 3, we multiply by 2. We take our 3, we multiply by 4. And so we have 3 times 2 plus 3 times 4. And 3 times 2 is 6, and 3 times 4 is 12, and 6 plus 12 is 18. So it matched. We used both the distributive property and just using the simple grouping. So both methods worked. And now we have another problem with subtraction, but again, we're going to do both methods. We're going to do first the method where we kind of group first. So 2 minus 4, we get negative 2. So we have 3 times negative 2 is equal to negative 6 because 3 times 2 is 6, and you have a negative. Now I'm going to show you again the distributive property. So with the distributive property, we distribute. So 3 times 2, and then 3 times negative 4. So let's write this out. So 3 times 2 minus 3 times 4. And we know 3 times 2 is 6. 6 minus, so we have 3 times 4. 3 times 4 is 12, so minus 12. So 6 minus 12 is negative 6. So again, it matched. The distributive property matched. Okay, this is the last problem. This one has a variable in it. And so we can't actually use the first method. We can't just group it. So what we're going to do is use a distributive property. So we'll distribute the 4 to both pieces. And 4 times x is 4x. And 4 times negative 5 is negative 20. I guess if you want to, we could write it out. So we said 4 times x minus 4 times 5. The reason it's a minus because this piece right here is minus. And then 4 times x is 4x. Negative 4 times 5 is negative 20. And that's pretty much it regarding the distributive property.